Hey, how's it going everybody? BurntBrian here, and welcome back to another Tall Can Tuesday. In this video series, I like to give you guys channel updates, talk about random topics, and answer questions submitted by you, the fine viewers of this channel, and of course, drink some beer. Now the one we're going to be taking a look at today is a craft beer from probably one of my favorite breweries that's right around the area here. And I'm talking about Terrapin Brewing Company. This is their So Fresh and So Green, and that's because I believe this is a wet hopped beer. It's a fresh hop IPA. It says Terrapin So Fresh and So Green is a beer that celebrates the hop. Made with freshly picked whole leaf wet hops, these off the vine beauties will encourage you to drink fresh, drink local, and drink now. So definitely cool. This one is a 6.6% per volume. And without wasting any more time, let's jump right into this. I don't have a whole lot to talk about today, but I will start off by saying this will be the last Tall Can Tuesday I do for at least a month, maybe 2 months. I've really got some stuff I got to deal with. But first, yeah, beautiful looking beer. Like usual, they do filter their beers pretty heavily, but it's always good. And you can smell those fresh hops. I'm really becoming a huge fan of wet hopped ales, and they're just so good. Yeah, strong, bursting through with hops flavors. Really good. So, like I mentioned, this is going to be the last Tall Can Tuesday I do for a little while, and probably it's going to be one of the last videos I do for a little while. I am going to put out a few more hot sauce videos because a couple of companies were really nice and sent me out packages, and I'm not just going to let them hang for all this time while I'm trying to take time off. I'm going to try to bang out just those hot sauce videos and focus on them for probably through Christmas, to be honest. This may be a 2-month hiatus. Basically, just give you a little rundown. Like, I started feeling really weak and kind of was falling out at work, and my family does have a history of high blood pressure and heart issues in general, stroke, all that stuff. And, you know, so I didn't really know what was going on. I just kind of felt like a tingling, numb sensation in my left arm, and kind of just suddenly got really weak out of nowhere. I thought I was going to fall out at work. And, you know, so I went and checked my BP, and it was, you know, I went to one place, it was 155 over 108. Then I went to another place, it was 158 over 105. Either way, still ridiculously high, like stage 2 hypertension kind of things. And so then I went to the doctors the next day. I mean, this is kind of probably going to be a little bit of a rant, but, you know, it really pissed me off because I don't see the point. If you're going to go to the emergency room, you're going to go to the ER because it's an emergency. I mean, to me, if you're just casually walking in and going, hey, you know, I feel all right now, but, you know, I think this is an emergency. To me, that's not an emergency. I mean, if I'm gonna go back to the ER again and spend another $2,000 on a visit, I want to be driven there or forced to be brought in, carried in. I'm not just gonna walk in for something like this, and you know, people keep worrying me and saying, oh, you know, you may have had a mini heart attack or whatever, and I don't think it was that at all. I just think that, you know, my blood pressure probably peaked, got really high for whatever reason, and so I've got to get that under control. But anyway, I spent $200 going to this care spot, a local care spot here in town, and I thought, all right, well, maybe this would be a good clinic. I can go in, see them, they can write me a prescription. I used to be on blood pressure medicine, stopped taking it just because I went to a doctor, they put me on it, they gave me a 3-month supply, and it was working for me, but they wanted me to go back in and see them again, and I just couldn't afford another doctor's visit, so I said screw it and skipped it, and now here I am suffering. But anyway, all they really had to do at this place was write me a prescription for the blood pressure medicine I told them I was on before. Instead, you know, we did an EKG and blood sugar test. Both of those were in the normal range, so heart's fine. And you know, rather than just giving me a prescription like I asked, she said, well, I'm gonna suggest you go to the ER. Well, I can't afford to go to the ER, ma'am. That's why I'm here at this clinic. And this lady really wasn't paying attention to me at all. It's like everything, she'd keep repeating, asking the same question again, even though I'd already answered her multiple times. She'd go, did you say this? And it's like, no, I said this. And it was just constantly, it just seemed like she really wasn't paying attention. I know she was really busy, and most of these doctors are in these clinics, but I mean, it was a little ridiculous. And then just to tell me to go to the ER for, all you had to do was give me blood pressure medicine. So I'm still dealing with that. I'm going to have to try to find a clinic on Monday or so that I can go to and hopefully get this started. I've been ignoring my body for a long time. That's been telling me, giving me warning signs, telling me, hey, you gotta slow down, you better start thinking about me, start putting the right stuff in me, and now it's threatening to go on strike if I don't get my act together. So it's time to kind of stop fucking around, I guess, and cut back on all of this stuff, at least until I can get my health in order and lose some weight, try to get back into my healthy routine again, getting exercise going, getting proper food. And it sucks because I don't want to stop making videos, but at the same time, man, hold on a second. Man, it's so good. I'm not going to like chug through this or run through. I only have 2 questions to share with you guys anyway. But, I guess I'm a little down in general. It's like, maybe it's adding to my stress, and I know anxiety and stress and all that's, building on my blood pressure. It's not helping at all. And it's like every day I work, I bust my ass at work. It's somewhat pretty stressful just in the position I am, or at least I tend to take on a lot of stress. And, all of my free time literally has been spent. I come home, I try to plan, film, edit, all of this shit, and, I get maybe 30 views a video, 30, 40 views. Subscribers haven't moved anywhere. I've had exactly the same amount. Actually, I just looked, and I've lost four more subscribers, so, it hasn't been growing at all in the last 3 months or so. It's been stagnant at the same number. My Facebook page isn't growing, and, support from you guys and the questions and topics you give has really been awesome, and that this has become one of my favorite video series for that, because it's given me a chance to interact with all of you that actually do care about the channel and follow along, because it's a while back that the guys from Reckless Eating were kind enough to give me a we recommend, and they recommended me to their channel, and I got all of these new subscribers, like hundreds of them, but none of those people are watching the videos. And so that's why these sub for sub shit doesn't really work, or even these recommendations. It's like I could tell you, hey, I really like these guys, you should check them out, and odds are 99% of you aren't going to go and check out the channel, you're not going to subscribe, you're not going to like any of the stuff they do. So, I mean, if you do, you might subscribe and that's it, and you never watch any of their videos, and that's stupid to me. It's like I don't want people to come and subscribe to the channel and not watch any of the videos, not get involved, and so it's just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of frustrating, it's real aggravating, and it's obvious that my channel is really not going to go anywhere. I just think that, you either have it or you don't have it, and obviously, I don't have whatever it is that will lure people to watch these videos. So rather than continue to waste all of my time pumping out these videos, I mean, literally hours, I mean, all of my free time is spent doing this, and it's kind of like, for what? The stress, the feeling like I've got to have a schedule, I've got to put videos out, I got to do all of this. It's like, why am I doing all of that for, nothing, for not even really getting any of the views that I think I should be getting? So I'm going to take time and try to get my health back. I'm going to start playing some videos again. So, if you want to, you can join me on the Steam network and maybe play some video games together. But I'm going to get back to having a little bit of fun and trying to loosen up some. I'm not completely done making videos because, again, like I said, some hot sauce companies were nice enough to send some out. So over the next 2 months or so, I'm going to try to get all of those hot sauces and put them out there so I don't feel like I'm obligated, like like these people were nice enough to send them to me. I got to get videos, so... but anyway, that's all I got to say about that. For those of you who do enjoy the channel, watch, comment, again, I appreciate all your support. It does mean a lot to me. It's just, I gotta take a break. I gotta get things under control in my life, and right now, I mean, for all the stress and all the time I invest in this channel, it's really just not worth it for me right now. So maybe if I'll enjoy, and I guess I should say again, all of you, I won't see you or make any other videos like this past Tuesday, so happy Thanksgiving to all of you. I hope you have a great time with your friends, family, whatever you choose to do. I'm going to do my usual family thing and try to cut back, relax, and have a good time. And on that note, cheers. So, again, I only have 2 questions. They're both from Francisco F., who's been, really awesome, really kind to watch all the videos, always commenting, giving me a lot of feedback. I love that. And thanks a lot for the questions. And maybe I'll, save up some of these questions, dude, and maybe when I come back, I can actually put out a good video and answer them for you. But anyway, he says, does malt liquor taste better when it's all you can afford? And honestly, I can't answer for everybody. I just know that good beer is good beer. I mean, I enjoy it whether I'm broke or sober. I mean, whether I'm broke or I have cash. But to be honest, yeah, I guess malt liquor does taste better when you're broke, when you don't have money to buy something good, a good quality beer like one of these craft beers. It definitely tastes better, although I do still think that just like certain lagers, certain big name beers, some of these malt liquors like Old E and stuff to me that are really refreshing aren't all that bad to drink in certain situations, like hot summer days when you're out on a beach and it's scorching hot. I mean, this is honestly a good one that I would drink on a beach, but it's kind of kind of got a dry mouth feel to it. I mean, if you're going to be out in the sun, you want something that's light, refreshing, and crisp, and some of those malt liquors fit that category. So again, it would fit that situation. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe it does taste a little better when you're broke. I know this tastes really good right now, and I was happy to spend the extra money on good quality tasting stuff. Plus the buzz is just so much better when you drink quality, good filtered, good, maybe even unfiltered, but just good products, good ingredients put into the making of these things. Also, he asked, how's the guitar playing going? Well, right now it's not going at all because I was a complete idiot and I watched a stupid YouTube video where someone says, hey, here's how you can change the strings on your Floyd Rose bridge. And so I did a bridge stop and put all of these things in there. I tried to follow the directions. I cut all the strings on the guitar. And I didn't realize that that's a big stupid mistake, that you don't cut all of the strings. You want to cut one string at a time because all you're doing is fucking up the complete balance between the string tension and the tension running through the neck. And so, now I've got to a friend of mine is going to try to help me find that 0 point and see if I can get this thing restrung up, because I've really been missing jamming out on the guitar. It really sucks that I haven't been able to play lately. I guess I'm kind of down, I don't have a whole lot to talk about today, and just in general with health issues really kind of sucks. So I don't know if I'm going to let this video go, run on and on. I've pretty much covered everything. Thanks for the questions, Francisco, as always. So yeah, I don't know. Hopefully you guys will stick around, maybe be looking forward to some videos when I come back. I don't really think I'm going to be filming anything, honestly, over the next 2 months. Maybe I will. I mean, other than those hot sauce videos. I actually just bought two terabit hard drives, and the whole goal of doing that was to copy all of my files over so I could have backups. I should have copied them to both hard drives. I copied them to one, and now the hard drive has failed, so I lost hours and hours of unedited footage, all the stuff that I put hard work and time into, including an interview with a local restaurant owner at Sweet Mel. So all of that footage is gone. It's down the shitter, so hours of work pretty much wasted, and that's really bumming me out a whole lot too, because it's just, it's just another thing that I failed at. I've wasted all this time on. And who knows, like I said, I'll probably be back with videos. It's just, I don't know if I want to keep doing this. It's like, it's a fun hobby. I love interacting with everybody. I love the friends that I've made and the people I've met doing this. But I mean, at the same time, I mean, I see other channels that are happy, they'll get 200-300 subscribers, and, sure, maybe I should be happy that I've got, what is it, like 1,500 subscribers? No, I don't even have 1,500. I have 1,100 subscribers, but, less than 10% of those watch videos. So, it's not like they're really that engaged or following along. And so, I don't know, man. It's frustrating. Just to think that so much of my time in the last almost 3 years has been spent doing this, and I really don't see this going anywhere. So after investing in lights and editing software and a computer and lights and all of this other stuff, food and hot sauce and all the stuff that I invest in, you know, I'm not a big YouTuber, so I mean, those guys, they get a little bit of ad revenue, maybe not a whole lot, but you know, they get enough to pay for a lot of the stuff they do to make their videos. I'm buying everything out of pocket, and you know, other than stuff that like hot sauce makers and stuff that were kind enough to send me, or if you guys sent me something. But anyway, that's all I'm going to talk about today. This isn't going to be a super long video. I've rambled on long enough. Again, I'm, as you can tell, a little disappointed, a little frustrated, a little stressed about it all. But yeah, I mean, that's how it is. Just gotta say goodbye to all y'all for a little while. Maybe I'll be back, maybe I won't. Still really haven't decided that yet. But I appreciate all the support, all of you guys that actually have cared, followed along, liked, shared, all of that stuff. You know, I do thank you all, and this one's for all of you. Cheers. So I'm going to sit back, relax. I actually just downloaded Call of Duty, the Black Ops 3. A good friend of mine from high school actually just got a copy and told me it was a lot of fun. So again, I'm going to start getting back into things that were fun to me instead of wasting all this time doing editing and shit. So again, I'm going to sit back, relax, enjoy the rest of this beer, and have a good night. And to all of you, I hope again you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. If I don't make a video like this or an update or anything, you know, wish you guys all a Merry Christmas. Hope you have a great New Year. And who knows, maybe I'll be back, maybe I won't. But anyway, take it easy, guys. And as always, stay toasty, my friends.